who do you think is most suited to lead the Congress campaign or be potential chief minister if the party were to win? Or are they just better off going with all three, keeping it ambivalent and fluid, and then deciding once they win, if at all they do?
Well, keeping it fluid is the way the Congress operates, so I don't expect them to make any clear announcement. But what the Congress needs to avoid is an open battle. Now, you've got Zamir Ahmed declaring that Siddaramaiah is the candidate for chief minister. You've got DK Shivakumar going out and saying only one man, one seat. There are internal frictions, and the animosity between the two leaders is, if you understand their personalities, is quite intense. So there is anti-incumbency. The Congress is making efforts, like for instance the Panchamasali agitation that is going on. The Congress is trying to make efforts to try and raid into the bastion of the BJP, which is the Lingayat vote base, basically wanting to test whether that vote base will remain so firmly with the BJP in the absence, or at least in the non-projection of Yediyurappa as the star campaigner, as the leader. I mean, will the Lingayats remain? I think the BJP is more cohesive, a unit. At least there is a semblance of order. It's clear there is no, while there is bickering inside, and that will be there in any political party, I think from the optics of it, they seem to be a little more cohesive. But the question is that in the absence of projection of Yediyurappa as the star guy, can the Congress raid into the Lingayat vote bank, A? B, if you have to have some kind of unison between Siddaramaiah, and I agree with Professor Sandeep Shastri, that it all boils down to ticket distribution. The animosity, as I'm saying, Rahul, again, is intense between the two leaders. Their personalities is one of, they're not people who, either of them, they're a little arrogant in their approach to politics and their approach to public image.
No, so then the question is, if you've got a BJP where the government is facing a certain sense of anti-incumbency, you've got Yediyurappa who seems to be sulking. In the meeting that was called very recently, the Vijay Sankalp Yatra, there was a lot of heavy lifting required, Captain Karnik, before Yediyurappa even consented to come. You had to actually have Yediyurappa's son Vijendra come down to Delhi, meet the BJP top brass over here, and then Yediyurappa consented to go to Khopal. You don't seem to be a united house, and you're dealing with anti-incumbency in the build-up to the election. Doesn't sound like a good starting point.
Rahul, thank you for inviting me on this panel discussion, and my greetings and best wishes to all the co-panelists. Actually, I must thank you because there are a lot of takeaways from the previous panelists who spoke about the current political situation. As a student of politics and as a spokesperson of the party, I have a lot of input for that. So thank you very much for that. See, I agree from a neutral point of view from all those observations made in the discussion initially. But we have started our organizational activities for the past 1 year. We have enthused the complete cadre, and it's still going on. And like it was mentioned earlier, there can be small differences in the party. And we have a high command which is capable of taking care of these minor issues. I personally feel with the achievements of the party, in spite of not getting a simple majority in the previous election, and looking at what happened in 2008, 2013 and 2018, our vote bank has remained intact. Plus 2 of the MP elections, our vote banks we have understood. And we have seriously tried to make inroads into those areas where, as you all suggested in the panel discussion, we have some shortcomings. So party will work on the strength of the cadre, our organizational structure, and preparedness already.
But all those seem like good words,
yes.
But they are faced with the reality of multiple charges of complacency, incompetence against the Karnataka government, a house divided, a chief minister who doesn't seem to be fully in control, and those are some of the problems that your government has to deal with.
I don't deny what you're trying to say. Any political party in power will have to face these aspects of anti-incumbency. So I'll agree with you from that perspective. But party and the central leadership is capable of managing this. We have taken up issues which is close to the heart of the people, which is close to the heart of the cadre in fact. So I don't think it will play a major role. I don't want to comment on other political parties, their preparedness and their shortcomings. But we will work on our strength. We will work on the achievements of the central government. We will work on a principle of cohesive collective leadership. And more than anything, you mentioned about our tallest leader, Mr. Yediyurappa. He is full hog and he is involved in the entire campaign process. In fact, at his age, the way he is touring around, he is meeting people, he is enthusing the crowd. I think Mr. Bommai as Chief Minister and Mr. Yediyurappa as our tallest leader will be able to reach out to the